How do you start your first video? You're a brand new creator, right? Or maybe you want to be a creator. How do you start your first video? Where do you even go? There's a couple things to note here, right? There's a lot that can go into your first video. The obvious one is just to pick what topics do you enjoy. When I started YouTube, I liked Minecraft. It was my favorite game in the world. I'm going to make Minecraft videos, right? Obviously, I picked a really good game because it's the most popular game in the world. So it really depends on what you're interested in. It's important to pick something that you're interested in. You really like tech stuff, right?
Yep.
Because if you don't pick something you're interested in, you're not going to last the long while because like you're going to post 100 videos and every single one might get 5 views.
And don't force yourself into a specific niche. I've seen other tech creators who are making tech content and don't know anything about tech. It's pretty cringe to watch.
Yeah, that's a good pointer. So I have a couple tips here. So my first tip is to expect your first video to be your worst because it's very unrealistic for you to expect your first video to be really good, right? Let me give you an example. What is a sport that you've never played? Like, have you played
football?
Football? Okay.
Yeah.
If I handed you a football right now and I threw you on a football team,
I'd die.
why wouldn't you do a touchdown? Why
I'd
not?
get crushed.
Yeah, you'd get destroyed,
I
right?
don't run.
I mean, but my point is it's very unrealistic to think that you would be good at football right away.
Yeah.
Right? You're going to have to do a lot of plays. You're going to have to catch a lot of balls. You're going to have to watch the plays. You're going to have to learn from others. You're going to have to like do all these things and just over time with consistency and improving your actions, you're going to get better and better and better. YouTube is the exact same way. There's absolutely no difference. A lot of these creators that want to start are watching videos like me or Mr. Beast or even your content, right? Like you've made hundreds of videos. Like it's so unrealistic to look up to someone and be like, yeah, my first video is going to be like that. Like what?
Yeah, and if you try to make it look like whoever you look up to, you're just going to delay your video more and more, and you're never going to perfect it. And there is no such thing as a perfect video. I think we've emphasized that before in the other episodes. There's no such thing as a perfect video. Videos are always going to change. They're always going to evolve. People are going to watch it for different reasons. There's no such thing as a perfect video. So just post your content.
Even my videos that I publish today, I work on them to a point where I think they're good enough. And then I'm like, let's throw it out there.
Yeah.
Now, I could sit down and be like, I'm going to re-edit and restructure this entire video. And we're going to do some more graphics and we're going to change the music here and we're going to do this. I could do that. And I've done it before, but I'm just like, what's the point? Maybe for like a 2% increase in satisfaction. Like we don't even know if the idea is good.
Yeah.
Right? Like you can do all these little tweaks, but like if the idea sucks and no one clicks on it, then like there you go, right? And you don't know until you publish, right? And you got to do that hundreds and hundreds of times. Another tip here, I was reading this thing the other day and they said the hardest thing about being a musician is not actually playing and learning the music, but it's actually taking the instrument out of the case. And I thought that was very interesting because I felt the same way when I was in high school and I had to practice after school for track. And the hardest thing was not actually running 3 miles, it was actually putting my shoes on, right? And the reason for that being is because you're changing your environment. You're going from that comfy couch to then putting your shoes on and getting ready to run. You know what I mean? Like that is the hardest transition. So my point there is like once you get your first video over with, once you get it out, once you get it published, like the second one is a little easier. And then the third one is easier. And then the fifth one. And then the sixth one. Like my first video, true story, I made a channel. I spent like 3 days making my first video because I wanted it to be perfect. This was my first ever YouTube video. This was 2013. I was like 14 years old. That's when I first started YouTube.
Wow.
I made the channel. I made the graphics for the channel. I tried to make some thumbnails. Terrible. I made the whole video. I actually made the video and then I deleted the whole video and then I made it again and then I edited it, or I tried to edit it in Windows Movie Maker, and then I deleted it and made it for the third time, and then I finally put up the video. I left it up for a day and then I was like, screw this. My channel name is stupid, so I deleted the whole channel. I can't make this up. I deleted the whole channel and then I made another channel and then started making my video. What a waste of time.
Jeez.
Like
dude.
you just got to get the first video
Gotta get the
over
ball
with.
rolling.
Yeah, you got to get the ball rolling. Another thing that I want to mention, I was just reading some of the comments, is someone was saying they wanted to start their first video and they don't feel like they have the proper equipment, and they said they had an iPhone. And I thought that is just an excuse.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the biggest... I mean,
well,
like...
let's think of how high quality iPhones have become these days. Even back then in like the iPhone 8, like the camera quality is phenomenal.
My friend Carter Scherer has 10 million subscribers he films every single video on an iPhone. If you have an iPhone or even an Android, any type of phone, there's absolutely no reason that you cannot start YouTube. No reason. Dude, I mean, come on. There's just no excuses. You're just procrastinating. You don't want to do it. Let's be honest. You're going to get crushed anyways. Like just be honest. Like, dude, if you have an iPhone and you're like, oh, I can't make a YouTube video because I don't have a good camera, dude, you're going to get destroyed. Like, don't even enter the competition because there's savages out here. Like, you think these creators are nice and friendly? Dude, these people are savages, dude. They care nothing more about just getting views.